Cappuccino Glory. He has it all. Stunning movement from his Grand Prix dressage sire Chinook, and super scopy jump from his grandsire, the fabulous Carantino, along with names like Coletto II, Calypso I, Glorio, Cour de la Bruyere and Gothard. His stunning international grade A with BSJ winnings of nearly £13,800. He's competed up to 1.60 m at venues such as Hickstead and Royal Windsor. In the young horse evaluation, now of course the Futurity, he scored an impressive 3 9.5s. He was supreme champion in the final at Hoyes. His progeny are competing in British show jumping with phenomenal success up to 1.50 m. Blue Star is a small horse with a huge heart. He's in the UK for a year to be competed in the 3 and 4 star shows. He has jumped him in several 1.40 m classes, then was invited to compete at Olympia where he stepped up to 1.50 m level. In 2012-13, he was competed by Hans Dreyer in 1.40 m and 1.50 m classes with many international rankings, including placing in the Wiesbaden Global Champions Tour. He is line-bred on Galoubet von Belouet and Drouet, last year's world #1 sire. Blue Star is licensed by Gildenberg, Hanovera and the SHBGB. He scored a 10 for his loose jumping at his licensing and 10s for both jumping technique and ability. Now, Cornetto King is a fully licensed son of Corner Tablinski, who is ranked #2 in the World Show Jumping Sire rankings, as well as being an Olympic show jumper himself. Now, he shares the same sire as Cristallo, Cornet Demore, the reigning World Cup champion, and Coronado NRW, who was 4th in the World Cup. The highest placed jumping stallion in his 30-day test and qualified for the Bundeschampionship, both as a 5 and 6-year-old. His mother is Jesus, father of Michael Whittaker's Midnight Madness. For 2015, Cornetto King will be standing at the Meadow Stud. Cashboy, born in 2006, standing at 1.66 m. A very good example of a molten blood type stallion. And in 2013, qualified for Hoyes and the Newcomers. 2014, Cashboy was won and placed at Lanarken, CSI 3-star, Wenton Hall CSI 3-star, Chantilly CSI 2-star, and Olivia CSI 2-star. Now, Cashpoint's oldest progeny are 5 this year, and they're receiving very favourable feedback about the jumping technique, movement, and trainability. Now, Blackjack qualified for the Bundeschampionat as a 5 and 6-year-old. Competed in Italy in 2014, placing well at 1.40 m and 1.50 m level. His pedigree united the BBSH #2 jumping sire with the #2 eventing sire Heraldic. As such, he is a stallion with plenty of thoroughbred blood, with great scope, a great canter, and a perfect, careful technique. So the dam sire Heraldic, as well as producing the Olympic Games winners Butts Abraxas and Butts Leon, also produced, of course, Happy Times. Now, Blackjack's first offspring are proving to be modern and elegant, and will be out competing in the 2015 season. Warriors Formerly known as Gorilla. 2009, this 16-2 Bay Stallion by the Great Warrior. Gorilla is set to have a successful career ahead of him, already consistently double clearing newcomers, 5-year-olds and more recently Fox Hunter classes at venues such as Hickstead, Addington, Scope and Wales. He's by Warrior with Tangelo, Van der Zoetove and also Heartbreaker and Berggraf bloodlines as well. Out of Gucci's glory with Carantino, Glory, Chinook and Gucci Hamilton the third bloodlines as well on that side. He's licensed with the Anglo-European Stud Book and also has an AES passport, bred by the Brendan Stud in Sussex. Now, Arco won the British Show Jumping National Championship for 4-year-olds at the Scope Festival in 2011. He then carried on to consistently win the 5-year-old series in the UK before continuing as a 6-year-old to jump the age classes internationally in Valencia, again consistently achieving wins and placings. Arcol is by Argentinus, who again needs very little explanation. He's father to multiple elite world-class show jumping horses who have achieved record-breaking figures in sales across Europe for many years. Progeny include the famous Arco III, described during his career under Nick Skelton as the best show jumper in the world. Now, Arcol's dam, Carlotta, is the daughter of Calibri, who had a perfect blend of Trakehner and German in his bloodline. This is El Thuda. Stands at 16'2", Holstein grade age show jumper. Approved with the AES and Breeders' Elite. Son of the very talented Grand Prix show jumper, Thunder Van der Zoetove, who sadly passed away just this week, and carrying the incredible bloodlines of Argentinus. So from word go, this boy was a superstar, winning many age classes, and by 7, he managed to come 3rd in the Hickstead Speed Derby. He's so bold, he went round the event as Grand Prix the same year. He has a great technique over a fence and lives for his jumping, a trait that all his offspring share, along with his trainability, athleticism and kind temperament. Standing at Belgrade Stud, West Sussex. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Shutterfly. His sire, Silvio, is a thoroughbred type stallion and the most successful Sandro son in terms of his offspring's performance. His dam, Fam, a Hanoverian mare of the year 2007, is a consistent producer of top horses, including Shutterfly, the approved stallion Salut Bonheur, and the international show jumpers Spilo D, Remedi D, and Let's Fry. So Shutterfly achieved excellent scores in his 30-day test, 10 for scope, 9.75 and 9.5 for jumping ability and technique respectively, and 9 for temperament and character. As a relatively young breeding stallion, his offspring have yet to reach their full potential, but young stock from his first few years at stud have come up through the age classes and have reliably and consistently performed during this time. This is Donda. Donda competed successfully at the British 6-year-old Championships in 2014, competing at Fox Hunter level in show jumping. Donda's sire, Caratino, was the last active Holstein stallion by the legendary Coletto, once described as the stallion that embraced the breeding goals of the entire Holstein breed. His dam sire, Contender, a modern blood type of stallion who takes his place amongst the world's top sires. A wonderful jumping technique, a fantastic pedigree, combined with great movement, make Donda the ideal sire for the modern sports horse. Samar, thoroughbred among the jumping stallions.
Ladies and gentlemen, Furkov de Rouet. Furkov, like his father, is really athletic, very careful, with a superb technique. Balabé himself was 3 times World Cup champion under Rodrigo Pessoa and has also won individual Olympic gold in Athens. Balabé is the leading sire of show jumpers in 2014. Furkov's mother line is also particularly strong. His Dan Merkowitz has already produced several progeny that have reached Grand Prix level internationally, and she seems to be breeding one top show jumper after the other. Furkov is now competing at newcomer level. 2014 was Furkov's first season standing at stud, and he had a really high success rate of getting moulds in fair at the first attempt.